get face. Put them on stepping stores. I think that's better than the news. I know some who recorded. Cause they just like the shit they do.
Yeah, spin cycles. Yeah, what you know about them spin cycles? Yeah, we gon' tip a tank up in there.
Now only been count.
Yeah, put a bitch on stepping stores.
Can't do shit, nigga.
Kill one of mine, we take a few of yours. I get the drop, I tell my hitters take you out like they was doing chores. We let our shots in them Honda Accords. Taking no pass, we catch you lacking down bad and send you up the guard. Take one of mine, I'm killing yours. That's a spin cycle. We got switches, we got strikers for them spin cycles. You at your blocker with them K's, call it spin cycle. We increase the murder rate, we pullin' spin cycle.
What's Zam world? You already know what it is, man. I ain't gotta say too much, but you know it's Louisiana drill, down south drill, and can't forget the stepping stores, you hear me? You know. And yeah, man, I know y'all missed that gutter shit, yeah, but you know I had to chill out, you hear me? You know, kick my feet, get my mind right, you hear me? As a real nigga should. But anyways, yeah, man, y'all go ahead and like and subscribe, you hear me? You know. And yeah, we gonna run it up out of youngin' with a dirty father, you know, it's retarded.
And we gonna take it back to Mississippi, you hear me? Yeah, Mississippi, you know. I love Mississippi, you know why? Because they love them a spin cycle just like me, you hear me? You know I had to put my goggles on, you hear me? You know, and dive in the Mississippi water. Because I told you I was finna explore that bitch, you hear me? Yeah, I'm back, you hear me? And guess what? We're gonna take a deep dive in Vicksburg, Mississippi, yeah. What I'm about to tell y'all, ooh, it get real like bloody. I'm talking about spin cycle, yeah. You know, give me a Brookhaven, ha 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 ha, yeah, dumb shit. Now, word through the wind is, they got a rap out there, you hear me? And he go by Splatt. Now he from Vicksburg and Port Gibson, you heard me? And boy, I tell you, he got that bitch on fire. Kind of remind me of the nigga Lil Yummy from Chicago, yeah. But this nigga right here, oh, he's a demon, you hear me? And his little partners. But look, check their music out, you.
Hey, Dewey had text me in vending mode, he was talking about ending the beef. Then he got the drop on his partner, he told me that he was on Nowden Street. But I had came to Capri in the obvious car, we were life so deep. TAG stand for trash start gang, cause these niggas beat they feet. When they hear switch it, Drakes and ARPs, hit out the back of a V. I'll be mad as fuck if I was blunt or bullet me in the street. You tap one, you gotta clap 5 more if you wanna clap.
I guess I'm leaving for my people. Put some gas up in my car, them niggas trail me from the stove. Had a feeling wanted to dump back, but the police took my pole into the crib, ready to pop off in the shit, so I say this hoe. It ain't no date on that get back, so ain't no telling what I'm on. Went live a couple days later, nigga ripping off that work. He playing with the Reaper, sent a bitch straight to the church. They claim me as a robber, but I'm known for busting fire. We sending shots up at them niggas. How the fuck they still alive? Took my youngin' on that trip, him and that Albertine fire.
Bitch, I run my hood, I'm here, youngin'. Chopped up with my cousin. Pray to God your ass don't run across me, you get hit over more than a dozen. Nigga, fuck your gang, I'm WQB, we ain't clicking no running for nothing. They send some shots, I send some back. Big go pick up my cousin. Go heal mode with a Drake. Slime shit out, I'm working the snake. King Cole with Prince of the Woods, I'm working the 8. Shooter got hit in the face. Drop.
Now the one Vicksburg go way back in November 2020. Well, the Splatt, you hear me? He would lose an outstanding member. Now his name was Trio. Now Trio, he was on a live on the block of Elizabeth Circle in Vicksburg. You hear me? And he affiliated with a 003 and Backdoor. But the Splatt, you hear me? He was WQB, you know what I'm saying? And B4S. So basically, you hear me? 003 and Backdoor, you hear me? They big brothers, really. They big brothers, you hear me? Now them boys got eyes with another gang, you hear me? And they call 456. Yeah, that shit crazy. But hey, don't get it confused. Them boys get active. Now them boys fuck with another gang out there by yet, you hear me? And they go by 2 Raw, yeah, 2 Bleeding up. But it's down the line, so stick with me on this story. Cause it get wicked. Yeah, so word through the grapevine is, you hear me, behind Trio death, and back in October 2020, Trio allegedly gave somebody a rod That unalive a well-known GD member, and he go by Teddy Red.
Connection to a deadly shooting that happened at LD's Kitchen in Vicksburg in October 2020. James Earl Winters was sentenced on Friday 20 years in prison with 15 to serve. Police say Winters shot and killed Wade Carter. He was arrested 3 months later.
Now, Teddy Red wasn't no shooter or nothing like that, you hear me? He was really a fighter and a gambler. But it kind of took a little turn, you know, because he was affiliated with 456. Yeah, and 456 wanted all the smoke behind him, you hear me? Come on, not to mention, all these dudes was cool at first, not no more.
So one of the outstanding members of 456 will allegedly drop that bag trio, and all hell broke loose. Spin cycle. Yeah, so during that time in 2020, the Splatt was about 11 or 12, you heard me? Hey, like I said, that little bitch remind me of the Yummy, but without the red. Nah, the Splatt ain't no red.
I feel like that nigga way worse than the Yummy, you hear me? Now, for my people outside looking in, y'all wondering, like, what is a 12-year-old doing with a group of 19, 20, and 30-year-olds? Well, look, down south, it's kind of different. We grow up fast, especially in Louisiana, Mississippi. I swear we like cousins.
Yeah, so 456 and TSG gang, you hear me? They'll go back and forth on a little rap feud with 003 and Backdoor. Check them out.
How you a killer and you ain't never shot nobody? How you a steppin', you ain't never caught nobody? And fuck the peace, cause yeah, we promote the violence. We the reason why these young niggas be on the street calling me. Niggas get up on the book and go to clout chasing. How you was in the car when Reggie died and you the only nigga out. I think you wrote a statement. Steady screaming freedom, bitch, it can't wait till they let him out. Every time one of you bitches drop, there's some more shit for David Day so he can talk about. Niggas lying like we shooting houses, bitch, we walking down.
Cross the track, go in the bricks, I'm drop a track, so hitting a lick. That nigga cap, that nigga bitch won't drop a cent to get you hit. They took G from out my life, and you know shit ain't even been right. I'm itching to shoot, I'm ready to fight. You shouldn't have played with me that night. I'm rolling Malcolm in this wood, betrayal that bitch pipe. I'm on.
This bitch, I'm wicked, leave your mama with a frown. All my niggas, they some demon trail 6 feet in the ground. NCB, we next to blow, we steady lurking in this town. Got my cousin name in your business, but you told Lil Sambo you ain't had nothing to do with that mission. Click full of little bitches, free cartel D4, that boy was snitching. That's something in business. Yo, lil' shoe gon' have to work that glitzy, cause I'm really with it. Yeah, G, you know about me. I was in the streets, you a pile lifting, running in your cleats, hanging around Robbie. That little trail grave, I told him, them bitches gon' die in 3. Start the car, hop out on feet, let that bitch seem like pleasure.
Now them songs right there added fuel to the fire out there, you heard me? And plus, it turned them babies up. Shit, and I'm 30 minutes away in Port Gibson.
Just check me out, look. They got another group out there in Port Gibson called RNO. Now they active too, you hear me? Now they got real life smoke with WQB, like it's real life up, you hear me?
And plus it's a small town, so it's easy to catch a target.
So boom, they was at a gas station on Highway 18, and they was getting into an altercation in there.
Gibson Police Department is investigating a murder, and they have 4 suspects in custody.
We're told a man was shot and killed Sunday night around 9:30. It happened at the Citgo on Highway 18. 29-year-old Kelvin Hale was been charged with murder, while 3 other suspects were arrested and charged with attempted murder. They're all being held on a $500,000 bond. Right now, we don't know the identity of the victim.
Yeah, now they caught the dudes who allegedly had Diddy, you hear me? And they was out of WQB, you hear me? Now, no lie, you know I'm giving you straight facts, no fiction, right? Man, picture why the whole 2021, it was just up. Niggas was getting hit with that bitch left to right. From Port Gibson all the way to Vicksburg. It was a spin cycle.
Yes! Spin! Score!
Okay, now we in the year 2022. Now this way get real life deep at, man. Check me out.
Walk with me through this jungle, you hear me? So they got an outstanding member.
And he go by Scooby, you know. Now he with the WQB gang. Now y'all wonder, this little nigga can't be just doing all this, huh?
looks can be deceiving. This little nigga was out his shit too. But don't get me wrong though, you heard me? He was a good kid. Now, like in April or May, he had got into an altercation with the R&O gang. He had hit somebody with that bitch 6 times, you heard me? Yeah, real life savage. A few months later, an incident occurred at the Siggo again. They had put out from the gas station, then them boys got in a car chase, you hear me? And then
accused of chasing down and fatally shooting a 15-year-old in Claiborne County. The sheriff says this happened early Monday morning. Witnesses told police a dark-colored vehicle pulled out of a gas station on Highway 18 and started to chase them. A few seconds later, shots were fired. Jeremiah Howard died at the hospital. 4 suspects are charged with 1 count each of murder and 1 count each of attempted murder.
Now that's just sad. Sending my condolences to the family, you heard me? To be honest, I don't even want to run this story no more, cause that shit kinda hurt me on some shit. This the main reason I don't even want to run these F's no more, cause this type of shit right here, you hear me? I gotta turn them babies up, man. They need me out here, you hear me? Yeah, they need stepping stores. And I got a special heart for them young niggas, man. Now WQB, they made a gang out of them, you heard me? And they called Bang for Scooby. Now look, this turned they gangster all the way up. And what I mean by that, man, they was all in Vicksburg. Yeah, now R&O, them boys that make no diss but 2 bleeders. This what he fought in place at, you heard me? Cause look, he even made a song about it. Yeah, he repped out. You heard me? Now I gotta check it out on your own, you know what I'm saying? But hey, this shit kind of took a little turn because dude was really talking that shit. He really talking about he was eating on Scooby snacks and everything, bro. Very disrespectful, man. Real talk. But hey, you know, WQB, they came back with some raw shit. Check them out.
Okay, die, we hit that block, he ain't hit back. I'm smoking on McDonald's, roll it backwood, call him Big Mac. The Glock right by my CPAC, hold up, say he gon' get on who at, but he ain't tell him that he fast. He hit that block and let out shots and let them bullets chase his ass. I know that I'ma crash, I'ma slang it 2, 2, 3. They must got kicked up out they gang, and now they claiming TNT. Like, what the fuck? 1 nigga died, 3 niggas got hit up. No, I won't pick and choose. He fuck with them, then he might get put up. Say 4 and no, you must ain't seen the news. And Lil Bird got touched. Everybody posting that nigga. I just put him in the bitch, your baby mama. Scream the bleeder, I don't believe it, that shit cap. Act like you don't know we beefing to get your stupid ass clap. All that ass and get you smash. Nigga stay up in your lane. My shit say he won't do him bang, you drop.
Now, hey, you know down south, we really rap where we living. Now look, you know them songs I just played? I want y'all to pay attention here. Yeah, so in October 2022, it was total chaos through the city. Like I said, they was slinging out in Vicksburg too. Now they got a well-known outstanding member, and he go by 003 Slime, you hear me? Now he was with another outstanding member, carrying with AK. Now peep, look, they was on a drill, you hear me? You know, they was looking for an outstanding member on 456. Look, check this out, you hear me? Because this is a real life plot twist in a crazy situation. Like, it have a nigga thinking like, what's really going on for real? Now 003 Slime, he kicked in the door and everything, looking for the man, you hear me? But guess what? He took dude keys and down and seen him in the car and then.
Yeah, spin cycles, what you know about them spin
car in Warren County. The sheriff says just after 1 a.m. Sunday, someone called 911 about a car crash on Blossom Lane. It was at an apartment complex. And when deputies got there, they found 2 people inside. 17-year-old Cameron Jefferson was the driver. He was dead. The coroner determined he'd been shot. The teenage passenger was also hurt, but from injuries from the crash. There's an investigation into who shot Jefferson and this one I say this a messed up situation because look, they headlocked the dude who unalive and they headlocked his partner up Canway. Finna show y'all the news video clip, man. This shit crazy, man. But right after this, we finna dig a little deeper in this situation because it's crazy story on that King Von shit.
Pace released the names of the individuals accused of being involved in the October 30th Blossom Lane shooting. There are Cameron Kelly, Marcus Lee, and Cameron Jefferson. Now, Pace said a 16-year-old juvenile is being looked for in the case. Lee and Kelly both surrendered and appeared before a judge. Now, other charges are pending. Warren County Sheriff's Department is working with the DA's office, and the case will possibly head to the...
Alright, so boom. Basically what happened was, you hear me? Them niggas went over there to go with the move on dude, but it was a no score, you hear me? Yeah, it backfired on him, you know what I'm saying? Slime stole dude car and dude was in the backseat the whole time. Crazy, right? And look, plus this, look, check this out, you hear me? Ken with AK, he got charged for breaking, entering, and the murder, you hear me? Yeah, but they gave him 20 years, but they suspended, they gave him 12 years. Crazy ass situation. Dude who had Slime, he got off on self-defense. You know what that meant when they get off on self-defense. They trying to get at a nigga, yeah. 003 and WQB went on a whole spin cycle behind Slime. So fast forward in 2023, this intentional rise, you hear me? It was levels to this shit. And what I mean by that, they was slinging iron in that little town, man. So it wasn't safe. So look, boom, check me out. They have a youngin' that go by CJ. Now he with the 556 group, you hear me? Now look, this story is kind of disturbing. I don't even want to talk about it. Matter of fact, people who from Vicksburg know what I'm talking about. Y'all just comment under the video and tell the people what happened to him. But yeah, he was at McDonald's in there.
Kept a 13-year-old from being shot and killed and 2 other juveniles from being hurt. The deadly shooting happened just before 12 Monday night. According to the Vicksburg police chief, officers responded to a call for a shooting on Speed Street, where they found 1 juvenile shot in the foot. 5 minutes later, they were called to the McDonald's on Clay Street and Mission 66, where they found a 13-year-old in a car with a gunshot wound to the chest.
Suspects are now under arrest for a shooting that killed a 13-year-old boy. That shooting happened on Speed Street late Monday night in Vicksburg. Officers have since arrested Philip Moore Jr., Corey Lawrence, both 16 and 19 years old, Demetrius Cormart. Their bonds have been set at $3.5 million each. Police say the victim was Carleone Woodland. 2 other 15-year-olds were also shot. They were treated and released from Merritt Health River Region.
Now, like I said, it's more to this story. Like, the backstory is wild for real. But look, Splatt, he had made a song about him. Boy, this boy is demonic.
Run away, come run away. He ran a note before he died. McDonald's died the dumbest way. Was fucking with the other side. 4 double K, shout out to Trey. I got old murder ties. Tryna fight, he played with his life. That's how the first one died. Yeah, we on a roll now. Some members in heaven and some members up the road now. Some members ain't stepping, cut them off, them boys some hoes now. Smoke a play for keys, these dead niggas take a toll now.
I told you hear me? I told you. I feel like that boy the YBC door down south. I call him Mr. Disrespectful. So during the time he made that song, it was a spin cycle, you hear me? Come on now. Like, it's not obvious, you hear me? Yeah, they was spinning. But anyways, yeah, July 1st, 2 a.m. in an apartment, you hear me? One of 003 outstanding members was arguing with another outstanding member of TSG, you hear me? And they was going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And when he entered that live, one of the members came through swinging. And then
Warren County, a Vicksburg man is dead and 2 teens injured following a shooting. And the shooting happened just after 2 o'clock Saturday morning at Azalea Cove Apartments on Blossom Lane. Now, when Warren County deputies arrived on the scene, they found a 21-year-old man shot in the head and leg, and an 18-year-old male and an 18-year-old female, each shot in the leg. The 2 teens were taken to UMMC for treatment, while the 21-year-old man was taken to Merritt Health River Region, where he died from his injuries. Now, Warren County Sheriff Martin Pace says a group of people had gathered in the apartment complex parking lot when someone fired shots. No arrests have been made. Now, anyone with any information about the shooting can contact Crime Stoppers.
Now this made Lil Splatt and 003 and back door very, very mad. You know why? Because 4K, he wasn't even like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it in a good way, because really he was a comedian. He wasn't with no street shit at all.
Now, you know, on the streets, you know how it feels when a good person died. I think y'all know. Spin cycle!
Yeah, so dude got locked up for the murder, You hear me? Because he couldn't handle that pressure. Well, some say he couldn't handle. I don't know. I'm just telling the story.
Man
Check
shot
the
in the head.
Arrest in charge of the shooting that killed one person and injured 2 others in Warren County. According to the Vicksburg Daily News, 17-year-old Albert Jones III has been charged with first-degree murder and 4 counts of aggravated assault. The incident happened at the Azalea Apartments on Blossom Lane. Keon Williams was killed. He was 21 years old. Bond for the suspect Jones has been set at $900,000.
So through the city of Vicksburg and Port Gibson, Splatt was just tearing that bitch up, you heard me? Look at the articles, as you can see. He's most definitely an outstanding member. Splatt, he currently locked up for all them spin cycles, real talk, man. But hey, we gonna say this for that part 2, you heard me? Because it get real like wicked, real shit. But hey, I'm finna head out this bit, man. You know, I gotta be productive, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but go ahead and like and subscribe and keep continuing to fuck with me. You know I bring you them impressive exclusive episodes. And you only hearing it from me.
But I'm out this bitch, you know, dumb.